Hello, we are Team 1, and in this presentation, we plan to conduct an in-depth analysis and assessment of Cyber Health Tech, a leading Australian digital health sector figure. To provide some overview and context, the company is at the forefront of healthcare innovation, offering digital solutions including telehealth services, electronic health record system, and AI-powered diagnostic tools. Despite the company's rapid growth, it faces significant challenges in cybersecurity. Recent incidents highlight these challenges, with data breaches in EHR systems leading to unauthorized access and exposure of sensitive patient data. Operational systems been hit by ransomware, encrypting vital data and disrupting healthcare services, and some employees misusing access, leading to unauthorized data disclosures and compromising data integrity. And also security flaws in partner systems introduces additional risk. These incidents jeopardize patient data security, compliance with healthcare regulations, and overall company integrity. In our analysis and assessment of the company, we plan to cover these key parts: asset identification, classification, and a protection strategy, relevant regulation identification, along with a gap analysis, which provides a detailed analysis of the company's compliance status, along with a remediation strategy to bridge compliance gaps. Also, a comprehensive risk assessment covering various potential threats to the company's assets, and a risk mitigation plan to present strategies for risk avoidance and reduction. Doing all of the above, we will be able to propose a new cybersecurity um, organizational structure along with a new cybersecurity policy based on the findings and recommendations from the sections above.
Greetings, my name is Tần, and I'm here to talk about the asset management of Cybersecurity and Health Tech. Before delving into the protection strategy, let's first review what assets that Cybersecurity possesses. They recently own some essential assets that is potentially being targeted by cyber criminal, comprising EHR system, operational system, vendor system, AI power tools, network, and some important data such as administrative data, patient registry, claims data, and health survey data. Based on the identification standard process provided from CIS, EHR system and data are two assets that should be protected due to its high impact on the business process. And also from CIS, by using assets classification, there are four assets are classified as high rating, including EHR system, operational system, data, and AI tools. Therefore, we propose several strategies to protect these assets, including applying management system identification, enforcing multi-factor authentication, updating asset permission for each EHR system. Then for operational system, asset control improvement is needed to protect the company daily activities. For data, cybersecurity must employ robust encryption, monitor data flows and user activities, while implement secure asset controls is very important, especially for partner system. In AI tools, multi-factor authentication and restricted access are imperative. And finally, traffic encryption and continuous traffic monitoring are essential for network sustainability. And that is all about my part.
Hi, I'm Ming, and up next, I'm going to take you guys through the compliance management sections. So, aligning with Cyber Guardian Health Tech data-centric particularities, the Australian Privacy Principle 1988, which is integrated from the HIPAA, a US laws on patient data security, and GDPR, the EU laws on data protections, will be primarily used to comprehensively assess the company's alignment with relevant industry standards and legislations. So, having chosen an adequate framework to adhere to, now we're going to conduct a compliance gap analysis using the 4-level compliance ratings along with the metrics based on the 13 Australian privacy principle. So, as we can see here, a partial non-compliance, or in some case complete non-compliance with witnesses for ABB 6, ABB 8, ABB 10, ABB 11, and ABB 12, which has led to breaches in data security, unauthorized data release, and compromised access to internal control, and the operational system being extra susceptible to ransomware attack, And last but not least, the compromised confidentialities of vendor and partner data. So, in such case, similar to our access protection plan, the NIST CSF 2.0 framework will be utilized to deliver a well-constructed initiative aligned with relevant industry standard. So, in particular, the non-compliance of IBB 6 and IBB 12, uh, reinforcement of access restrictions, audit trail, multi-factor authentications, and the well-identified roles among those who are in charge of data management must be upheld to prevent any underbrew disclosure and access of data. Regarding the misalignments of IBB 11, encryption of sensitive patient data, both in storage and transmissions, along with a along with the creations of a strong incident response plans, is recommendable for Cyber Guardian Health Tech to ensure a swift harm mitigations plan. Regarding the disregard for ABBA, it is advisable for a company to develop and enforce contractual clause that ensure third-party adherence to ABB standard to avoid any compromised confidentialities of data. And last but not least, the ABB 10 is recommendable for the companies to establish a process to ensure that personal data is stored, is updated, and reviewed regularly to ensure its accuracy and completeness.
Hi, my name is Tung and I'll be presenting about risk management. In this section, we discuss about risk assessment, risk appetite, and risk mitigation plan. First of all, we identify various threats that are affecting the access. These threats range from data breaches, ransomware attacks, to insider threats, third-party security risks, AI manipulation, and DDoS attacks. By identifying threats, we can have a better understanding of the potential risks, assess their likelihood and impact, and prioritize efforts to mitigate them effectively. To assess the risk, we use a 5 by 5 risk matrix to assess threats based on their impact and likelihood. The risk level is calculated by multiplying the impact with the likelihood. Consequently, data breaches and ransomware attacks are the two main threats with the highest level of risk of 20 and 16, while other threats fall into the medium level. Therefore, we establish a risk appetite plan to guide the company in risk management decision, aligning with the organization goal. Using the risk rating in the risk matrix, we form the risk appetite table, categorizing threats into different risk level based on their impact and likelihood rating. As risk cannot be completely mitigated, we calculate the risk appetite by lowering the impact rating moderately but keeping the likelihood rating the same, which allow the company for a more flexible approach to risk management. Data breaches and ransomware attacks, which pose the highest risk level, were categorized as low with a rating of 4, indicating that these risks should be mitigated at the lowest possible level. Conversely, threats like insider threats and third party security risks were categorized as medium within the rating of 5 or 6. Now we will come to the risk mitigation plan. Risk mitigation strategies are essential for the company to effectively handle serious risks from threats. We have built a risk mitigation plan based on the NIST framework to strengthen the company's defenses, to address current vulnerabilities, and protect against future cyber threats. In the risk mitigation plan, we provide multiple solutions to mitigate each threat. For data breaches, the company can implement multi-factor authentication for user and enforce strict access control policies. For ransomware attacks, the company can deploy anti-malware solution and establish a robust data backup. For insider threats, the company can enforce access control measures and regularly review user activities and access logs. For third-party security risks, the company can specify security requirements for third-party application and develop incident response plan for third-party breaches. For AI manipulation, the company can conduct comprehensive testing and review of AI tools. More than that, the company can implement integrity verification of measures. Lastly, DDoS attack. The company can establish diverse processing hubs and restrict service usage. After implementing the mitigation plan with the expected effectiveness, the residual risk is expected to align with the company risk appetite level.
In this session, we will propose a new organizational structure for cybersecurity, which is based on the distributed security model. For a company like CyberGuardian Health Tech, which handles sensitive health data, this approach fosters a company-wide culture of cybersecurity awareness and ensures that security practices are consistently applied. This is the proposed structure, with the CEO at the top, which provides the vision at the governance level. The CTO and the CIO work together to ensure that the technology roadmap is both innovative and secure. The CHRO ensures that the company's people are aware and vigilant. And finally, the CSO unites the physical and cyber aspects of security, crafting a protective environment. Dropping down to the management tier, the operations manager manages the daily IT operations, which are conducting the security administrator. The security engineer, under the engineering manager's guidance, builds security into the products, with the CTO's oversight, ensuring that the company's technologies can withstand threats. Simultaneously, the corporate functions manager cooperates with the compliance team and vendor security analysts, ensuring that the infrastructure and partnerships are protected. The HR manager embeds the security culture, ensuring that every new hire is a security advocate. Under the physical security manager's command, the facility security team diligently patrols and monitors the company's premises, ensuring that all security protocols are strictly enforced. On the operations front, the data protection officers safeguard the data's integrity, while the incident response team is ready to address any breaches. The third party risk management team inspects the company's associates, ensuring that they are as secure as the company. Vendor security analysts monitor partners' security measures, ensuring that the company's extended enterprise is fortified. The compliance team ensures that the company is compliant. Meanwhile, the security awareness team embeds cybersecurity into the company's corporate DNA, making sure that every employee can spot and report vulnerabilities. And at the helm, the CISO bridges all tiers, translating strategic objectives into fortified action across the board. In conclusion, this structure is designed for resilience, adaptability, and comprehensive risk management, all of which are vital to our success in the digital age.
The updated cybersecurity policies is presented in this section. These policies were developed in response to the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats and recent security incidents. The company's cybersecurity tactics must advance to effectively safeguard sensitive health data and adhere to strict healthcare laws. The policy builds upon a definition of asset management, compliance management, and risk management planning we discussed previously. It aims to strengthen our defense against cyber threats with several key goals. Protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of patient data uh, from cyber attack, establishing a proactive approach to incident response and risk management, ensuring strict data protection and compliance with privacy regulations, overseeing collaboration with third parties to maintain high security standards, maintaining user privacy following Australia privacy principles. Our policy cover a comprehensive range of cybersecurity areas, including data security, that include data classification, encryption, minimization, and AI security measures. The second one is user asset management. We enforce strong password protocol, user activity monitoring, and multi-factor authentication. The third one is incident response. The policy detail training procedure, reporting protocol, handling guideline, and incident response plan development. And the last one is third-party security management. It allows security assessment, incident response adaptation, and resource allocation processes for third-party collaboration. This policy is mandatory for everyone at the company to ensure its effectiveness, we conduct regular reviews annually or following major changes or security incidents. We analyze recent security trend, industry threat, and user feedback. Key stakeholders are involved to align the policy with legal requirement and business goals. All changes are documented with clear justification and previous versions will be achieved. Updated policy will be communicated through training and internal channels. And finally, we encourage everyone at the company to actively participate in upholding these cybersecurity measures and fostering a culture of security awareness.
This is the end of our presentation, and we hope that you have found this video informative. To conclude, we have provided an in-depth analysis and assessment of CyberGuardian Health Tech and strongly recommend implementing the presented strategies for protecting identified assets, remediating compliance gaps, and mitigating potential risk. We also recommend going over the proposed organizational structure for cybersecurity and the newly formed cybersecurity policy. For more information and clarification, please refer to our attached report document. Thank you for your attention.